Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the today's video, I will show you how to fetch the data from your Zoho CRM application using a custom function in Zoho Creator and then convert that function into a custom API that you can call from anywhere. Before we start writing any code, let me quickly show you what we are going to build today. We have our Zoho CRM account, which we have a contacts module. That context module, we have a data like the contact's name, email and phone number. What we will do is write a deluge function inside the Zoho creator that connects to the Zoho CRM and fetches that contact data. Convert that deluge function into a custom API inside the Zoho creator with the help of the microservices section, and then test the API using the Postman to confirm it return our CRM data as a JSON response or not. So first log into our Zoho creator account at the creator.zoho.com. Once you are inside, open your application. So for this demo, I am using an application called PinCode. So I'm just open this application. Just click on the edit this application option on right hand side. Select workflows, click on functions, create functions, enter the function name. I am fetching the contact, so I am entering the function name fetch contact from CRM. Select the language Deluge, namespace default and select the return type. So my function, so basically I am going to return the response in the map, so I select the return type as map. And I also want to fetch the data based on the email ID from the CRM contacts module. So I mention the argument here email and that data type is string, and click on create function. Yeah, my function is created. So I already write the whole function. So I just copy paste and explain you what I'll do in that function. Yeah. Yeah, so in that function, I passing the email ID from the CRM contact to fetching the specific contact details. If that argument is null, then the map showing the status as error message email argument is required and the example. And if email argument is passed, then we just calling this API, which is the search API from the Zoho CRM application, which I just passing the criteria emails and calling the search API, and in that connection I passing the specified API scopes and authorized it. And once it's done, if we check the API return the correct response or not, if the response size is null, then it's showing the status success, no contact found for email, and the total equals 0, and passing the contact list, we passing the blank list. If the contact is found, if any data is found in the API response, search API response, then I'm just iterating each contact and then putting into the list, and that list I passing it here, in which I passing the success message, and also I'm passing the email ID, and that in which we have searching the records, how many total contacts data are found respective to their email ID, and that contact list, and passing the whole map in the return response. So I just save this function and check if it works correctly or not. So I'm passing the one email ID from the CRM module. So I'm just copying this email ID and pass it. Yeah, so that API is work correctly. If you want to create that connection, so I'll explain you the steps. So I just click on done, click on the left hand side menu option, click on the microservices. In that microservices, we have a connection tab. In that connection, I am using this connection in which I am passing the specified scopes from this Zoho CRM API. I will explain you. So this is my API. Yeah. So this API I'll use, and that API specified scopes. This scopes you need to pass on that connection whenever you creating a new connection, and make sure that connection is authorized for your application. So I'm for this demo I'm using a pin code info application, and that connection is enabled for this application. That's why it's returning the successful response inside my function. So I'll go back to my application and showing you how to create the custom API of that respective function. So this is the function which I created. Just a minute. So fetch contact from CRM, that function I created, correct? So I'll click on the three menu again, go to the microservices, click on the custom tab, click on create new custom API, enter your display name. So it's a fetch contact from CRM based on email, and it's automatically reflected the link name. If you want to provide the description, then edit any description in that box, go to the click on the next button and select the API method. So my method is get, and which authentication do you want. So I will show you the auth2 connection first, how if we go to the authentication auth2, then how to test this API into the Postman. So I selected the auth2, and auth2 is basically a more secure than the public key. If you my suggestion is for you to, if you use the custom API for your internal use of your application, then always select the auth2 authentication and select the user scope. I select all user scopes, click on next. Yeah, so which response do you want to provide once the API hits? So I go to the custom API response. Do you want to enter any code? If you do you want to define like a 200 for the success, so you can easily add it, the status code and the response code, and click on next and choosing the application. So I adding the function inside the pin code application, and the namespace is default, and the function name is automatically reflected here, which is the fetch contact from CRM. Click on next. So it's showing the whole summary of my function: argument email, their response, body, overview, and the email and the API endpoint. So click on save. Yeah, so this is my custom API has been created successfully. So once the API hits, its logs automatically come up in the API hits section. So now I will show you how to test your API in the Postman. So just copy this endpoint, open the Postman. Under the CRM, I'll add the one more new request, API auth2, and paste my API here. Okay, and then go to the authorization. Authorization, it's a auth2, correct? So it's showing. Now you want to authorize, click on the authorize. So my choosing the account, so I'll choose the demo account and click on submit. Select allow, or select this allow Postman access the above data from my account. Check allow this checkbox and click on accept. Yeah, authorization successfully. So I'll go back to my Postman again. So if I click on send button, it's, yeah, so it's showing email argument is required because I am not passing any argument. So I'll go to the param section and mention my argument value email, and that value is, I'll pass it here. This value I have to pass as an argument. Yeah, so I pass this value and check if it works or not. Yeah, it's written the data successfully, which means it works correctly. In the same way, you have to test the custom API with the help of uh, another authentication type, which is the key, public key. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. And if you have any questions related to this video, please drop your questions. I will answer it on the comment section. Thanks you. Bye.